Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about one of the Angular topics, observables. So before jumping right in, there's a prerequisite to check with you guys is that you guys know the RxJS definition and the Angular basics. Okay, so what is observable? It is a core concept of RxJS. Basically everything revolves around observable. And observable, basically the definition is that it is streams of data from a source. And here's a quick analogy to make you understand it better. So take for example the Plant vs Zombie game, the childhood game we know. So think of the P shooter right here as the data emitter, and the P shooter from the P shooter is the data. So the zombie that is coming is a source that will be triggering the P shooter to shoot the P. So as you can see, when the zombie is alive, the data is emitted. But when the zombie is dead, the data is no longer emitted. That's enough of definition. Let's jump right into the real example. So here I have three example usage of observable. The first one is the most simple one, is creating an observable yourself using the RxJS interval. For this interval, when you create an observable like this, it will emit 0, 1, 2 every second. So it will go on, keep emitting value for every 1 second. And here you can subscribe to this observable to do something with the value emitted from the observable. So what I've done here is I have pushed the value, each emitted value to this list right here, which will be outputted, show in the UI as I binded here. So if I click test, you can see that the 0, 1, 2, 3, this is the value from the list. You can see the value, and it will keep going. So another real case scenario that you can see is that we listen to the value change of this input field. So let's say you type something here, then every time you type something, you want to do something with the latest value that is typed here. So you can do something like this. You go to your input, this value change observable provided by the form control. This one I have binded them like this so I can get reference to it. So when I subscribe to this value change observable by the form control, I can listen to the new value that is typed by the user. So I've done the same thing as previously. I push the latest type value to the list. So let's say if I type 1, so you can see 1 is show, 2, the 1, 2 is show, 3, 4, and so on. Lastly, we also have this observable is also used on HTTP requests. Like for example, this one I have used a dummy JSON website to get a value. So this will be an observable that will be emitting the data from this API. So if we subscribe to it, when there's data emitted from this API, I push the data to the list. As you can see, if I click this button right here, the data will be this is the data from the API. So for this code and visualization and the notes for the definition, I've also included codes for the same visualization under these notes. You guys can refer to this. I've added this in the link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys better understand about observable after watching this video.